Hello everyone, welcome to BrainTech Analytics. So in this tutorial we are going to solve a basic SQL problem which is commonly asked in many interviews for the role of data analyst and business analyst as well. So before starting, let's understand the question first, which I created in the Excel sheet. And here you can see I have an input table, and that input table I have three columns. One is employee ID, then name, then their respective manager ID. So what I need to in the output is I need the employee name from this name as well as the manager name as well from this name. So getting this from, we need to find to what we need. I need the ID as well as the manager ID so that I can create a relation so that I get the name of the respective manager name. So you can see, for example, for the employee ID 1, the name of the employee is Rahul and their manager name is what? The manager ID will be 4. And for the 4, name is Shivam and ID will be 1. So you can see for the Shivam, the name of the manager is Rahul. For the Rashi, you can see where is Rashi. Rashi's manager is Swagat. So let's see. Rashi is 1. Rashi is there and their manager ID is 5. So 5 is present to represent to Joya and Joyas is 2. So let's 2 go to 2 and their manager is 3. Okay. So you can see Rashi's manager name will be Swagat. Okay. And you can see after 4, if you select it for the Joya, let's take it as an example of Joya. So Joya's manager ID will be 2, and in 2 the name of the employee is Swagat and Swagat's manager ID is 3. 3 will be Rashi. So you can see Joya's manager name is Rashi. So like that you need to create a relation. So I have the employee ID and their manager ID, and both the ID I have the name over here, and from that name I need to find out who is the employee and what is their manager name. So you can see this is the output. As one is employee name and another one is manager name, and this one I need to find out in the output table. So let's go for the solution. So I already created the table and inserting the data inside the table, and this one you can see I already created the input table. Now our time to write a SQL code to find out our output. So for that what I need, I started with writing as a select statement. Select. Okay. So I am selecting TCS because my table name is TCS, and I am naming as a TCS employee, and from that I need to take a column name is name and giving it a alias which is called employee name. As you can see, this one is the one column in my output. So again what I did for the manager name, what I did again, I am taking the same table as a TCS and taking as a TCS manager, and from that TCS manager I am taking a column which is called name because I need in the output the name of the manager, and giving it a column name as a alias putting. So I am taking it a manager name. Okay. And after that I select star from is completed, then I go for the table. So table will be what? I am taking the table as a TCS H what? TCS employee join. Another table I am taking TCS H TCS manager, because these are the two table I assuming from the single table which is name is called the table is TCS. So you can see I'm selected TCS as a TCS employee, and from that I'm taking as a column name and giving as a alias name to that as a employee name. Again I'm taking the temp table as a TCS manager, and from that I'm selecting the name column and giving as a alias of manager name. After that what I did, after that I go for the select. This part is completed as a select star. Okay, so from the start, I need two columns. As in the output, I only need employee name and manager name. And after that, I'm selecting the table which is called from TCS as TCS employee join TCS as TCS manager. So after that, how we need to create a relation between two tables based on a common column. Okay, so basically this will be I am using here this self join concept so that I can create uh, I can get the desired output. So what is my common column is there, so I can go for any ID. So as you can see, I have two ID, one is ID and another one is manager ID. So I need to find out for the employee name, I need to create go for the ID so that respective name I will be get. So what I did, I based on TCS, I am taking as a TCS, okay, as a employee, I am taking TCS employee, and from that I am taking the column name is ID, okay. Then again I am taking another table which is called TCS, and this time I go for TCS manager, and from that I need to go for the column name manager ID so that it will help me to get the output of the output their respective manager name. Okay, like that if the 4 is the MID, then the you can see the manager ID is 1, so that manager ID name will be Rahul. So in the output I get the name of the manager will be Rahul. So you can see I write the code here and now execute this one. So you can see we get our output. So let's execute. So you can see I get my output. So first what we did, we go for the select, and from the single table I created assuming as a TCS employee, I'm taking as a name because name will be there in my output table, and I'm taking as a name of employee name where I created this column name. Then I'm taking as a TCS manager and taking as a column which called name. So here you can see the manager name heading will be came over here in the output. Now after that I'm taking from which table you created and from which table you take the column name. So from the data. So you can see from TCS employee, okay, I joining with itself, that I doing with a self join with the same table and joining TCS as a TCS manager. So what I did, I joining TCS employee with TCS manager where the main table will be same, the main table will be TCS, okay. And I created this two table and I joining this two table based on the ID, okay, for the employee and for the MID for the manager table. So you can see the relation will be created based on their ID and based on their manager ID. Here the ID is relation, create a relation with the manager ID. And in the output what I did, I only need the name so that in the output we get the, after the create the relation, I get the name over here, their respective employee name and the respective manager name. I hope you understood the code, and this is the basic question which mainly asked in the interviews. So, and it is a portion of the part of SQL where it comes to the part of self join. So you can see here I did the self join to execute my output. So hope you understood the video, and it's quite easy to understood. So try to practice, and I hope you understood the video, and let's see you in the next video.